Okay, so no. Let's talk about this fun story. So Dana comes up to me and he's like, "Hey man, we're doing the first series of the action figures." And I'm a kid, this watch action movies growing up.
He had dolls his whole life.
So you're like, I'm going to put you as in the first series of action figures. It's going to be you and Chuck Liddell in it, like all these superstars. And I'm like, no fucking way. You're kidding me. He's like, no, I'm seriously going to put you in the first series of the action figures. You're going to have your own action figure. He goes, the only thing is, it's going to be injured. So when you open it, it's going to, like his arm's going to fall off or it's going to be in a sling or something. And then you didn't fucking tell me it was a joke. So for like
with a sling and a cast and a.
You didn't tell me it was a joke though. So for like 3 months.
Accessories.
For 3 months, I'm worried that my action figure's coming out. So I'm like 50-50 telling people. So I'm like, yeah, I got an action figure coming out. Like, oh, really? And I'm like, I hope they don't think down on me because it's going to be broken as shit, when they get it. It was until I saw it at like Toys R Us that I finally saw that it was normal.
Action figure, if you start playing with it, it breaks. Like the leg will break off, the fucking arm will fall off.
Did you really?
Snaps, fucking.
It's like Mr. Potato Head. You can add different injuries and shit to it.
Like I have a serious feeling you tried to get that done, and they were just like, no, it got blocked by some policy by whoever built it.
Hey, but you did give him hair. That was nice. Didn't it have hair on it?
Yeah, and a fun fact, because you don't pay attention to your own losing hair apparently when you're 25. The first time I ever realized I had a receding hairline was looking at the action figure because it was fucking over exaggerated, like this line. I looked like a fucking. So I looked at it. I'm like, why'd they do that? And then I go look in the mirror and I tilt my head down. I'm like, fuck, I got a receding hairline. I'm like 25. So another fun fact for you. So thanks again for that. So at least I wasn't injured, but I did have a over exaggerated receding hairline.
But you had your sponsors on your shorts.
And yeah, my sponsors.
The same ones that were on that banner.
They didn't come with a banner though, so I guess you got me there.
We should have done that too.